What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another video. This is one that I've been wanting to make for quite some time. I am so excited. I cannot tell you how excited we are. I'm riding with my youngest son right now. I don't think he wants to be on camera, so I'll leave him off. But anyhow, we are on our way to go pick up our 2020 C8 Corvette. So if you follow the channel, thank you for following, thank you for commenting and leaving a like, hopefully. If you don't follow the channel and you like Corvettes, you like Jeeps, anything fun to do with cars, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you stay up to date on all the upcoming content that we've got coming up for you. Anyhow, for those that don't know, we ordered this Corvette in July of last year, right when Chevrolet opened up the pre-order window, or whatever you want to call it. We put our deposit in with the guys at Rick Hendrick Chevy. Shout out to our friend out there. I'll link his info in the description. If you guys want to talk to him about getting your own Corvette, you can. Anyhow, his name's Chris, by the way. Thank you, Chris. Shout out to Chris. So we ordered this thing. We were super excited, and then the first issue was there was a strike. GM had a strike, as you know. I won't rehash the whole thing, but they had a strike. So it was delayed because I think we were expecting to start getting these in December, maybe early January. And then, of course, COVID, as you guys know, hit. And here we are after delays, months and months and months. A year later, 13 months to the day, maybe over that, we're going to pick up our C8 Corvette. So we are driving. We're in the beautiful state of Tennessee right now. I don't think you can see a whole lot. But we are driving on our way to the National Corvette Museum. It is in Bowling Green, Kentucky, in case you don't know. And we are doing the museum delivery where they give you a backlot tour. They talk to you about the history. Then they walk you through all the new bells and whistles of the Corvette itself. We'll record all that so you guys can check out the video. And then you go into, I believe it's called the Corvette Boulevard. Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong, but you go into the Corvette Boulevard and your car will be parked there along with 8 others, I believe, if they're doing 8 deliveries, and it'll be roped off. You get to check it out. There's cool live feeds that your family and friends can watch because there's only a limited amount of people that can come with you due to the situation. So anyhow, we are on our way. We're gonna make a series of videos. Hopefully you guys tune in and check it out. Leave a comment below, tell us what you think. Anyhow, so we're in Tennessee right now and on our way to Kentucky. We are about 2.5 hours away, so it's not that far. We live about 4 hours away down in Georgia, as some of you may know. So anyhow, we're super excited. I've said anyhow about 10 times. We'll record some more footage. Once we get over there, we'll probably drive around the museum tonight just to kind of check it out, see where everything is at. And you know, can't wait to see it. Hopefully they got a couple of Corvettes outside that we can go take a look at. And you know, just excited, man. 13 months waiting for this bad boy. And I know I'm a little late to the party with the C8 content, but I hope we'll create some awesome content for you guys that you will enjoy, and you know, hopefully build the channel some more. As far as tonight, which is my tonight, but about a week ago, we sold the Viper. As you may or may not know, I'll link the video in the upper corner here somewhere, and it is in its new home. We're super sad to see the Viper go. You know, that's a car I wanted to keep forever and give to one of my children or both. And unfortunately, just, you know, sometimes things are not in the cards. And we just look forward to a new chapter with the Corvette. We also added a new Jeep to the family, so we've got 2 Jeeps. Already did a couple of outings, and excited about the content we'll be able to bring with the Jeeps as well. And between the Jeeps and the Corvettes, we hope that we'll create some great content for you guys. So anyhow, subscribe if you haven't. Join us, come along for the journey. Share if you can. All right, we are going over. There's a cool rest area over here. If you're ever in Tennessee, this is the Nickajack Lake. And I don't know how much you'll be able to see, but it is really beautiful area. We are headed towards Nashville from Chattanooga area, and it's just really, really beautiful over here. So we're on top of the bridge. There's a cool rest area with some nice views over here. So probably one of the nicest rest areas in the US in terms of view, just because you're surrounded by water. So you pull up right here, and really get a nice view there. And it's also the welcome center, I believe. So anyhow, still making our way over there to Nashville first, and then we'll turn north to get up to Old Kentucky. All right, so we are on the downside of that hill. Nothing crazy. I actually couldn't film on the earlier part because it is super twisty and I'm trying to focus on driving. But anyhow, it's a fun, really fun road. If you guys are from the area and know what this area is called or what mountain pass this is, we're on 24, and again, it's between Chattanooga and Nashville. But it is so much fun, so twisty. Obviously the speed limit is 55. Now, by the way, this rental that we have is in kilometers. This is a Canadian rental, which is pretty funny. I'm doing a one-way because we're driving the C8 back. So on these one-ways, these things come from all over the country and even Canada, I guess, maybe Mexico as well. I'm not sure. But this one's got Quebec plates. Oui. And yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say something in French, but I can't remember. It's been a while. Je m'appelle Dan TV, although I'm not Dan. Comment allez-vous? Allez-vous bien? And that's about all I remember. But yeah, so cool road. I don't know how much you'll be able to see, but we are in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. So almost there, about an hour away. I think that's where the Tennessee Titans play, but I could be wrong. Good morning, guys. What is going on? We are here at the Corvette Museum. I got my mask on because we're getting ready to go in. We are here to pick up our Corvette, our C8, our Rapid Blue. So let's go inside. Here we are. Morning, how are you? Here's another Rapid Blue. But I'm pretty sure this is ours. We can go look at the name. Woo!
They started what's called Project Opal, which was the code name for what the car would end up getting named. When it kind of, I mean, look at the back. And there's a picture of these kids are playing a board game. And all their names. Can you imagine that ever went into production? Actually has a little more significance to our museum. Is this is number 262 of the first 300 Corvettes. 53 until 1962. This car is on loan. We own that car and that car. And all the reader boards, we go by the car, will tell you how it came to us. So give you an idea of where it came from. The 67 convertible, and obviously it's in the state it was from race use, so which makes it, I think, a stick. Because if you learn to drive a stick, you'll be able to drive anything with wheels pretty much. And now, of course, Corvettes are all automatic transmissions. There's no. This car, he could run this well over speeds of 200 miles an hour. I would love to take this car home.
About this guy.
And then the 86 over there, the Indy concept car is what it's referred to. Over there is a 2020. Look, that car was built 34 years ago.
Guys, this is the 1986 Indy. And I had this as a kid as a model car. Saw it on all the magazines. This was a mid-engine concept. Absolutely beautiful. The interior is amazing for 80s tech. Has cameras, a ton of switches. Maybe we can get Doug DeMuro to test drive one of these, if somebody will let him borrow it. It would be super cool to see somebody test drive this. And as you can see, there's a lot of similarities to the 2020 as well. So not just the mid-engine, but in the design as well.
Would not be the same car for the restoration you'd have to do on this car. You can see these cars are sitting where they were the day it happened. You can see right there where it's jutting in. We had a few hours where the engineers and geologists gave us the okay before we could push cars out. So I helped push cars out that day, and you're walking along this ledge.
Yeah.
Hoping, man, I hope these guys are good at what they do.
Yeah, I hope this is gonna hold. Yeah.
That's the first car that fell in the hole that you see on the surveillance video right there. That's what's left, the $1.5 million Corvette.
Bummer.
That car, that 2001, one wheel we never found.
Really?
It's still down there somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah, these cars
Man.
are beyond any kind of repair that can be done to them. That car. Chevy decided to see what it would take for C4 body style to compete with the V10s that the Vipers had. So, inspiration for what he put in his design from Ed Roth.
No.
And then we've got a couple of cars. This car over here to your right, that car is sideswiped from the first Transformer movie. This one right here. So this is one GM built for this. This is a movie used car. A lot of folks when this car, I remember the first time. On the bottom of each side, guys, you've got a manual release for the doors. So if the battery goes dead in the car, you can get yourself.
All right, guys, that is it. We've done the tour. We've done the delivery with Chris, who's been really great. You probably have seen him in a couple other videos in there too. And we are ready to drive this bad boy out after 13 months, finally. So just a full walk around real quick. And interior shot, in case you're wondering, we just did the black with the red stitching everywhere and red seat belts to match the red calipers. All right, it's drive out time. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, we are driving the C8 for the first time, driving out of the Corvette Museum. We're just gonna go do 2 quick lefts over here. I've got the lift system up. I'm afraid I think you're pretty okay. There he is. So we're just driving around the front for some pictures. Man, this car is amazing. Got the camera mirror on. Guys, here we are driving the C8 for the first time. We just pulled out of the museum. Man, this car is everything I read about, everything I've heard, all the videos I watched from hundreds of YouTubers, from the media, from the magazines. Absolutely lives up to every bit of the hype. I mean, this is one of the nicest cars I've ever owned, that I've ever driven. And like I said, it just absolutely lives up to all of the hype. So we're gonna get on the highway real quick. We're gonna start heading back home soon. So it fits like a glove. Everything smells nice. I mean, it feels just incredible. Like the viewing out of the car towards the front's pretty amazing. You can see everything. You got the, I don't know if you can see the camera. You guys have seen videos of this, but that's pretty sweet because in normal mode, the engine bay does block a lot of that view. Getting on the highway for the first time. Probably should have taken some back roads. Don't want to be behind trucks. But just amazing. I don't even know what to say. I'm just so stoked after waiting for 13 months, you know, so exciting. And finally here. It felt forever, I gotta tell you. It felt like that day would never come. And here we are, you know. And again, every single day we waited and read the news, and more things popped up that potentially would cause a delay. So to finally be here, be in the vehicle, just absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. What a car. Fit and finish for, you know, again, American cars for the longest time didn't have the reputation for build quality or any of that, and I can tell you this is world class right here. You know, I know we've read some things with the stitching and other things here and there, but man, those things are just so small in comparison to what you get overall for the vehicle, the overall package, the performance. And again, this is just Stingray, right? I can't wait to see what the C06, what the ZR1, and anything beyond that, you know, the Zora possibly, if that ever happens. But man, what a car. Absolutely amazing. All right, guys, so we have been driving for about 50 miles. We had about 4 miles at the museum. So actually 56 miles, I'm sorry, we're at 61. And I gotta tell you, this thing is everything, all the hype, like I said earlier, that people have talked about. It lives up to all that hype for sure, because it drives incredible. Obviously, we're not beating on it or doing anything crazy. We're still breaking it in. We're on the highway, but we are changing speeds. Constant speed is not good, as you know, when you're breaking it in. So luckily, there's also some construction along the way, so we've been slowing down to 40, 50, 60, 70. So it's getting a pretty good range as we break it in. As far as the ride goes, it is so smooth. It's incredible. It's like a caddy, no pun intended. But the magnetic ride, or Magna ride, whatever you call it, is absolutely amazing. It absorbs bumps really well. The chassis, you can tell, is super stiff, right? Really stiff chassis. So it's still really sporty, but it's smooth, right? I'm not going to compare it to the Viper, of course, because that was just always on full race mode in the suspension. But it's you know, what a difference, right? When you have the adjustable suspension. And you can, you know, fully customize that. Right now I'm in touring mode, so it's really soft. I just got the default settings on there. I haven't even programmed Z mode right here, or there's also My mode. You can have both, where you can customize the steering, the ride, and you know, the throttle response, all that other stuff, I believe. So there's a lot of customization that you can do with this thing. But we're just enjoying it right now, breaking it in, heading back home to Atlanta, and I'm baffled. Like, Chevy, great job. You knocked it out of the park. This is truly one of the nicest cars I've ever owned or driven, period, right? So again, that's my experience. Some of you guys have had different ones and much nicer cars than this, I'm sure. But man, this is, if you're looking for something that's sporty, that has a great interior, great quality, that rides really well, but can also, you know, when you mash the gas, can take off and have a lot of fun, this is a great car to consider if you haven't. And the handling, we've only tested a few turns here and there while we're driving back. Again, I'm still learning the car, getting familiar with it. Man, the handling is absolutely amazing. It is just so planted when you go into the turns. Like, there's no body roll, there's no drama, nothing. And I pushed it pretty decent on a turn. One of those on-ramps that, you know, basically makes a full circle as you come around, and it still had so much more in there. But again, I'm learning the vehicle, and definitely not trying to get in any trouble the first day that I get the car. But absolutely love it, guys. Home run. Chevrolet killed it. You know, the build quality, as you can see, compared to previous years and what American car companies in general were doing, and everybody has stepped up, right, to compete at that world stage. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, you know, Jeep, Chrysler, Fiat, whatever, all of them have totally stepped up. But the stitching is awesome. We did the jet black interior with red leather stitching. It's got the red seat belts, as you can see in here, which I love. We did the red calipers to match. Everything is soft. There's some hard plastics like that piece right there, but this is all soft. Pretty much everywhere has a nice feel and texture to it. If it's not covered in leather, I did the brushed aluminum. You know, I wanted there's so many things I wanted, like the carbon fiber, but every little bit just adds and adds and adds to the price. But I'm pretty happy the way it looks. You know, it's still a nice surface. It still looks great. The dial for the modes, the driving modes, is pretty nice. That's a solid, like, machine wheel. You know, I'm guessing that's some sort of aluminum or you know, whatever it is. It feels really great on the hand. It grips really well. So again, awesome. So we'll keep driving, enjoying the drive back. But home run, Chevy, home run. You guys really knocked it out of the park. All right, guys, we had to stop in Nashville real quick. As you guys know, we're in Music Row, Music Square, which is really famous. There's a lot of restaurants and bars and just a lot of cool stuff. Obviously, this is a lot cooler and a lot more fun at night. Right now, obviously, everybody's asleep, probably from partying all night. Destination is on your right. Although I can't imagine, sorry, navigation is, we have to put it in the nav here, but we are almost there. But yeah, there's really a lot of cool stuff to do here. This is much different times than before with social distancing and everything else, but I think with a lot of the outdoor venues, it's still pretty much on point. So we're gonna go check it out real quick, see if we can find a good place to get some pictures. Well, that's gonna about do it for the drive. I'm almost out of battery, even though I brought a spare one. I can't really get to it right now. But anyways, we just put about 300 miles on it. Drove really well. Learned a few things about this car. There are two massive blind spots. I don't know if you can see them there. But looking back, the engine, the way that it's set up, when you're trying to come up, think of a T, right? And you're coming up that long straight to try to make a left onto the top part of the T, either left or right. Right wouldn't be a problem because I can see out of this window, but the left is completely blocked off when you're trying to get that angle to turn left. So that was pretty interesting. We'll see how it goes when I drive a little bit more, but not fun trying to reach as far forward as I could. So I think the play there is gonna be that you go straight and then you take the angle to the left. I kind of went at an angle because I was trying to fit in that middle lane between the left and right lanes, and had to get a little sideways. Otherwise, I'm sticking either the nose or the rear end out and don't want to get hit by a car. So anyways, that was pretty interesting to be able to see. So other than that, no complaints. Drove amazing. The suspension, again, with that magnetic ride or Magna ride, super smooth. When you have it in touring mode, it's like a Caddy, right? Again, it's still firm, still handles like a sports car, but super soft and absorbs bumps really well. And then you put it in track mode or sport modes and immediately notice the difference. I haven't fully customized Z mode yet. I do have some settings on there. I like the loud exhaust, but I still like the softer suspension. So that's probably how I'm gonna keep it, just so I can hear the exhaust until we upgrade that, hopefully. There's also Mind mode, a different mode where you can have something in the jog wheel down here. So anyways, amazing car, love it, so glad I got it. The weight sucked really bad, but here we are, enjoying it now. And we still have another 200 miles to go roughly before we can fully unlock the power of this beast. But man, so much fun. Highly recommend it. If you are thinking about getting one, please do so, and I promise you, you will enjoy it quite a bit. So anyhow, we are almost home here. We're back in Georgia, and we'll make some more content. So if you're not a subscriber yet, hit that subscribe button, please. It'll help us grow the channel. If you are a subscriber, thank you for the support. Hit the bell if you're not on the bell yet, so that you can get notified as soon as we post a new video. And I hope to have a lot of content. We've got a little trade show, or not trade show, car show this weekend. I'm thinking I'm at work here, and hope to make some new content in the coming weeks with a lot of events before the summer's over. So a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you on the next episode.